All right, hey everyone. So I skipped over the 40 and the 60 degrees C. I did that and I will give you the data for how many phases I saw. Again, do I just see a liquid phase or do I start to see a solid phase? I wanted to jump right to the end, right to the extreme. So this is 80 degrees C. Um, you can even see it's warmer. You can see some condensation on this container. I will come in with my thermometer, read it off. It is reading exactly 80 degrees C. It's could be a tenth of a degree higher or lower, but sort of right at that amount we're trying to get at. All right, and we can start go through the same process. So we will start with our 1 cup. So our beginning point will be that full cup of sugar. Measure out a heaping portion. I'm going to get this poured in there, mixed up. I'll step away from the camera, and then we can come back and look at this once it's had a minute or two to mix, and we'll see what we find out. All right, we've given things a minute or two to mix. It actually was relatively quick. As you can see, this looks relatively clear. So that sort of gives us a signal or a little sign about that increased solubility at this elevated temperature. Okay, so we're going to go and add some more. We'll continue through our process of adding 1 cup at a time. And I will try to pause the experiment and come back periodically as we start to see more and more interesting things. Okay, so right now, getting that 1/4 cup. Plopping it in there, letting that mix in, and we'll keep this process going. All right, I've been adding sugar continuously. We are at 2 cups of sugar to 150 milliliters of water. That gives me 72.7% sugar. I am not quite at the phase boundary. I still have a nice liquid solution. I've been taking some pictures I'll share with you all, but I can tell I'm getting close. It's taking a little bit longer for the sugar to mix up when I add in. I kind of have to look and convince myself, make sure there's no solid pieces down at the bottom. And I'm convinced there aren't solid pieces yet, but I can tell I'm getting close. All right, so we're going to keep adding more sugar and we'll keep inspecting. All right, so we added a little bit more. We are very, very close to that phase transition. Again, it took a little bit longer to mix. I had to really look and convince myself, but I actually can't find any solid pieces. So we are still a liquid solution. So we're going to add a little bit more, check back. All right, I think we've reached the phase transition. I'm going to actually turn off the agitation and show you something pretty cool. So the piece of material that didn't mix floated to the top in this case. So there's a chunk of solid sugar. See it right here, hanging on the end of that spoon. Take it off, put it in my finger. All right, that floated right to the top where it was agitated. Okay, so we have definitive proof we've hit that and moved past that phase transition. We're in the 2-phase region.